Gemini, welcome to your Sunday Shuffle. This week we're doing something called Canvassing the New. I get asked all the time why I don't focus on the new, and for me it's actually quite simple, but I thought I would elaborate and create a board out of it. Collectives will show me new in as much as they are ready for it. That's why. That's it. And it's true. Like I've been saying it from day one, everything begins with the self. When people are prepared for new, they work towards it, they make space for it, they start ending things or closing things out so they can accommodate new. That means processing the stuff you're already working with, allowing things to flow a certain way that says this is over, or I'm opening up towards this, or I'm keeping something going. You know? I will often see renewal because new exists in the word renew. So we keep things going that are working for us, in which case it's renewed. Basically, I'm going to show you today the versatility of new. It's not like this. Stop, start. There's a whole flow of energetic happenings in between those concepts. So when I say one door closes and another opens, there's a circle there. There's a whole flow in between those points. Okay? So a lot of people tune into tarot, show me new so I can be inspired to change. No. The inspiration already has to be there. Now, sometimes, I grant you, the universe can and will present aces to us as a form of inspiration to change, to gravitate towards new. You know, they say how hard you've been working or how much you've been missing love or you're connected to the wrong people, places, things, situations, circumstance, and the universe will be like, ace, take this ace, please. And depending on your readiness, you'll either accept it, you won't, or you'll contemplate it, but that's the idea, is to get you thinking. So, aces are in a wide variety, shape, and form, so let's talk about it. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, and then the Chariot. Advice from Spirit about movement. Okay? Let's see that Ace of Pentacles, please. For Gemini, show me that Ace of Pentacles, please. For Gemini, show me that Ace of Pentacles, please. Show me that Ace of Pentacles. And often, we'll see is how one affects the other, which is true. Those little ripples create big waves. When you start playing around with one, you start affecting the other. That's how they work. Let's see that Ace of Pentacles, please. Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords. So you have, case in point, started contemplating a new offer. It is in the stages of contemplation. You are just now starting to open up towards it. Congratulations. That means you're ready for an Ace of Pentacles. Christina, what is that? That's up to you. I'm not saying that. You might show me in other areas what you've been thinking about. But for the most part, you showed me Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords. There you go. You done made up your mind. You'd like to open up towards a new opportunity. Work, goals, happenings, something that's real and tangible. You have to remember that Ace of Pentacles is not play. That is real. Time, energy, and effort spent, baby. So that could be anything, but it's realistic investment. The idea is that I'm investing in it. I want to open up towards it because I'm ready. And I see it in some ways being prosperous. That's what the Pentacle is. It could be prosperous in this direction. And that could be anything from, like I said, work to family orientation, personal goals, hopes, dreams, wishes, wants, desires, and love. All that, any of that. I don't know. It's up to you. But Ace of Pentacles is here twice, so that's telling me it's a little bit more earthbound and possibly on the practical side. And the thing is, like, yeah, I know. I've been thinking about it. And that's the determination, determined to open up to new opportunities in the Pentacle realm. That tells me you're ready. That tells me you're consolidated. That means you're ready for that particular new. So go for it. Let's see what you've been thinking about. Because, yeah, see, it's even on the underlying, so I can tell it's been with you for a minute. What if I invested in this new area? Put my energy towards here, put my thoughts over here, put my action towards here. What might happen? Woo! It tells me you're ready. Look at that. Thank you. You're one of the first signs to show me readiness for an actual ace because you've been thinking about it, working towards it, and making room for it. Honey, that pentacle can't grow unless you give it room. I wish people understood that. But this is what they do. I'm going to watch this tarot person, not Christina because Christina's too real. I'm going to watch this other tarot person tell me about how I'm ready for new love and then maybe I'll believe it and do it too. No. You get temporarily inspired when you see it, right? But if you're not ready for it, you're not going to act on it. That's it. But if we're lucky, the universe will try to hand us an Ace of Cups. Hey, we see you've been dating that shitbag for 10 years. Serious. I'm serious. You think I haven't seen it? I've seen it. I've seen it. I've been working with clients for decades. I've seen it. We've seen you've been dating that shitbag for years. Here's an alternative in love. Take it, stupid. And they'll be like, yeah, but no, it's complicated with him. Yeah, we've seen that it's complicated. That's why we're trying to give you an alternative, because he's wasting your time. We need you to see it. Trigger the thought. Trigger the feeling. So that's when the universe intercedes, and that's pretty cool. But most of the time, we're not prepared for that. But the idea is to get us thinking, right? Some of the Ace of Swords. Sorry, I did get carried away. It's just, it tells me how overdue this is. I should have been doing this a long time ago, because and I kind of knew that. I suspected that. That was my Ace of Wands that was ready to come out in terms of me developing this and putting energy into it. And we got there, and I'm glad. I don't care if people hate it. I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to do these from now on. I'm going to make this a regular rotation. I'll tell you what. Strength, 6 of Wands, 7 of Swords. So you have this thought that you have had with your Ace of Swords, your particular thought. You've been avoiding this thought for a while. You're just like, I can't put confidence in this. I can't put confidence in this. I can't put confidence in this. I don't know if I can trust this thought. I don't know if I'm ready to go with that particular flow. I don't know. So the 7 of Swords is avoidance, and the 6 of Wands is confidence. So we've been avoiding this particular thought about taking action, because it's been with you. It's been cooking. But taking action are two different things. So you've been avoiding taking action for a while, but the thought's been with you. And the more it lingered with you, the stronger it got. Right? Do you see how new is working here? One flows into the other. Very rarely is anything new. Okay? There's something that precedes new. It might seem like a new idea to you, 5 months ago? But you can't really take the newness of that idea seriously until you start taking it seriously. That you make room for it. So new is never really new. It starts as a generative concept. And it either accelerates or it stagnates. Okay? Or we kill it. I was telling somebody else, new is like art. There is no such thing as original art. All art is based off the inspiration of something that preceded it. No matter how small, we are influenced, but we're presenting our particular passion from our own point of view. That's what makes it new, even though it's technically not. The same is true for aces and tarot. It's preceding something else. So we are given or take as much new as we are ready for. That's it. End of argument. So that's why I'm going to keep doing this. I want people to see it. Okay, let's see that Ace of Cups. So when this idea became sharper and it started to gain more and more strength and you stopped ignoring it, that's when you started to open up more towards it in the real world and it became more viable. So now you're acting on that thought. Okay? So you realize it's kind of like, okay, maybe it's not about confidence, right? Maybe it's not a confidence issue, taking this thought seriously. Maybe it's about me showing more strength towards it. Confidence and strength aren't necessarily the same thing. Confidence has a temporary inflation energy attached to it. Strength is much stronger. Obviously, it's strength. But they're both fire. One is temporary, one is stronger. It sticks around harder, you know? So that's a good one. So that idea started out weak, is what you're telling me, but it gained momentum over time. Okie dokie. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Some of that, we got any new love knocking around for you? Or is it a renewal cup? You're in love with somebody and it's going to keep going that way. Let's take a look. Some of the Ace of Cups, please. Some of the Ace of Cups. Some of the Ace of Cups. Nine of Wands. A couple of folks have showed me Nine of Wands, and I promise you I'll wash the cards many times in between. No. You know, you're saying that there is something in here already for you that's with you. We're not really particularly interested in the idea of new love. You're saying you already have a full, and I'm in full, heart already preoccupied with something that's pre-existing. Sometimes it can get a little rough, but it does give you a sense of self-empowerment and healing, so good love does. Okay, so while sometimes we don't always feel our most self-empowered self in your love energy, the fact of the matter is you do seem to have a strong love space or a strong love connection with somebody. Like I said, it can get a little rough. And sometimes it really challenges you in terms of your own sense of empowerment and control, in that it helps you learn that you don't have control over everything. But for the most part, you find your heart space to be full, and you find it to be a restorative structure. Okay. And good love does make you feel tempered, compassionate, forgiving, loving, and consolidates you. Whatever is in your heart already, you have a pre-existing love structure with somebody. You find that it is soothing. Challenging, but soothing. Okay? And it can keep you in check, but for the most part, you're saying you love that it's there. And it makes you feel good about you. And it teaches you time, patience, and control. Okay? Well, good control, not bad control. There are two different kinds of control. False and proper. I don't have time for that. But you see what I'm saying? It gives you a healthy sense of self. Yeah, it's a pre-existing heart space that's in there. I don't see any new love for you. You don't seem to be interested in that. You're saying you're content with what you have. All right? Yeah, I don't know who's in there with you. That's not what this is about. A lot of people have been showing me very specific love energies, but for the most part, you're like, no, I'm good. I'm good. You know, sometimes I get a little rough in my own heart space, and my person soothes me. Okay. Let's see that Ace of Wands, please. Any new sense of inspiration, hope, or passion? Let's see that Ace of Wands. Show me that Ace of Wands, please. Oops. Show me that Ace of Wands, please. Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, you are all geared up, man. You are all geared up for whatever this thing is. That's where I see the proportion of new energy for you focused is on that Ace of Pentacles. That's where your passion is right now, is passion towards whatever that opportunity is. You're like, I am so excited to bounce with this. I'm going to bounce with this. I'm going to make it happen. That's where your new energy is. And it was building up. So again, it's not really new. It's just you're now allowing it to come forward because you have the space for it. You made the space for it. So you're acting on it. See? That's it. That's it. So once you get familiar with those aces, you know, you're going to have one or two reactions. I don't want it. It's a nice idea, but I don't want it. Or, this is for me. Let's go. I got to make some space for it. But you're just like, that's not an issue. So you have an ace for an ace and a pentacle for a pentacle. It's all flowing back to that concept. Right there at that Six of Pentacles. You're like, Knight of Swords, I'm on this. I'm all over it. I'm all over it. Energetically, you're all over it. And action-wise, you're all over it. Good job. Excellent. You're consolidated. I'm not saying you didn't deserve the ace or you did deserve an ace. I'm saying you had a goal, you made space for the goal, now you're living the goal. Thus your aces are born and you are acting on them. You only just now started to consolidate yourself towards it. And now you're backing it up. So this is where your Ace of Wands is. It is technically a new form of passion for you. One that you're going to make good on. So yeah, it's still technically new. It's just now in play. Do you see? It's in play. It's in play. You warmed up to it. Your heart space is locked down. I don't know who's in there with you, but they make you feel tempered. And they put you in a good place with you. Okay? So your heart space is full. No concept of new love in there today. Not for the Gemini I'm looking at. Everything else seems to be centered around a concept of goal, work, something to do with the stability sector that you are all fired up for. Okay? All right, advice for you. I don't think you need too much advice on it. Your stuff is pretty straightforward. Let's see the Chariot. You're kind of in touch with your new elements right now, which is great. I haven't seen that too much. A lot of people had proposed new on, of course, riding on the back of the willingness to do a lot of cleanup work. And that's where a lot of people fail with their aces. You mean I have to work for new? You mean I'm not just suddenly hit by lightning and it's given to me? That's why I'm doing this. You're giving me a really good example of this new is for me and I know it, so I'm going to make space for it. Done. Good job. And I mean that. Again, it just tells me, it reinforces this is something I should have been doing a long time ago. That way people can see it and appreciate it and stop thinking about what they think new is. It's never what you think it is. Except for the new that you make for yourself. Yours is case in point. Let's see that Chariot. Two of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Swords. You were, yeah, that's, thank you. I appreciate you backing me up. Yeah, so they're showing me the process of how you determined to open up towards your Ace of Pentacles. You had to get over fear and knew that you wanted it. Done. Keep moving in that direction. Done. You'll be fine. Done. The Ace of Pentacles is yours. Done. Continue to move forward. You did the job. There is you had that period and you already passed that period, which I saw right here. You had some low-level confidence. It wasn't enough to get you going on the thought until you started showing more strength to the thought instead of confidence. That's when the game started to shift for you. And once we got over that concept of fear of rejection, it may not work out. Well, that's true for anything in life. Once we got past that, then that Ace of Pentacles became more tangible. A lot more tangible. It's up 3 times for you. So I already saw your process. You consolidated yourself. You made space for the new. And how did you make space? How did I make space for the new, Christina? I stopped talking myself out of it. Stopped telling myself I wasn't sure. Stopped saying I could be rejected. And stopped telling myself that I don't have the confidence for this. That's how you made room for it. This room is not always space, guys. Sometimes it's mental space. Sometimes it's emotional space. Sometimes it's spiritual space. Whatever it is, you have to make room for it. You know, aces are a lot like brand new furniture. Okay, name it that way. That really sweet leather, whatever. No offense if you're vegan. Furniture that's massive and it costs a minor fortune, and you buy it. Delivery day's here, but you didn't clean out the house with the old furniture. Where's it going to go? That's what aces are like. If people understood that, they would clear out all the other shit that they don't need or want to accommodate new. If it was, people could think of the aces like that, it would be a lot helpful, a lot more helpful. People, they're desiring new love while they're still technically in a love contract with somebody, and they want that new love to rescue them. It's bullshit. You're not going to get your new love that's healthy or good for you until you get rid of the cup that you don't want in your life anymore. It's bizarre to me how people think new is supposed to work. No, it will come to you in as much as you make space for it. Okay. I just thank you. Yours is probably one of the shortest ones. It was so wonderfully consolidated. You touched on so many major points that, you know, I'm trying to get people to understand. So yours was a great example today. Taurus also had a great example. But yeah, this is great. This is really good. I am so pleased for you. I'm so happy for you. Here we go. A bit of luck to conquer that mountain. Yeah. Okay. There you go. A little bit of luck here. And 21 the mountain. A little bit of luck to overcome that mountain. You might have had, like I said, there might have been a little infusion of help from the universe to get you going in that direction. Okay? Now, I'm not saying you understood the process of the aces, but what I'm saying is that I'm seeing a Gemini who's appreciating the ideas behind it. Yes. But now you know. You were correct. Yes. There, yeah, see, I know, I saw a love contract in here for you already. That's what I'm saying. You're not looking for anybody. You're not. I saw that. This is the person whom you attribute to being your love partner and someone whom you attribute to being soothing, whoever that is. They do seem to soothe your heart. Here we have the female, the divine feminine, and here we have the emperor, the masculine. So this is kind of matching energy here. And also we have essentially the two of hearts or the two of cups. There you go. This is your support system. This is why I moved on from it quickly. There's no new love here. There's already someone here. And they love you. You love them. Done. They're soothing. They're doing their job as the empress or the important person in your life. They help soothe your edges and they challenge you in the right ways. Okay? So you always want your love connections to challenge you a little bit in ways that are healthy because it helps you step into your higher self, but not so challenging that it's detrimental. So this person's soothing and they're in your heart. They love you. They're a natural support system. That's why I'm not even questioning it. Okay. Yeah, with a little bit of luck, we've overcome that particular mountain, yes? The 2nd, the 21st, the 24th, or the 29th, any of these days might be important to you. The shark, survival, power, that instinct to procure, and surround that which you're trying to acquire. Okay, that requires the skills of the shark. Okay, and then, like I said, some of you are that guy. You're the guy. You're the guy. You're the male in this. It doesn't have to be, but it says husband, marriage, groom. I saw that as the emperor, and I already saw your counterpart. Okay, so I can tell that you are balanced out with somebody else, or this could be your partner too, that they're an absolute shark. Like I said, they soothe you and challenge you in dual measure. So perhaps, I don't know, they challenge you to do more. I'm not sure. Also, Scorpio energy doesn't have to be. And then the wolf, cunning, stealth. That's all you, honey. That's all you. Yes, I know you're very clever. I know you're very clever, and when you're ready to howl at the moon, you are. Okay, that's it. But yeah, use your cunning, your sense of stealth, and let's get away from this idea of temporary confidence of can you do something into something that says stronger, yes, I can. Okay? All right, Gemini, honey, I hope this helped you. This was a really great example today. I appreciate it a lot. Great job on making room and making space for those opportunities that you are supplying yourself. They weren't magically given to you out of thin air. You might have gotten some nudges from the universe. That's cool. It just kind of confirms your direction, right? Think of it that way. But for the most part, you have done great, fantastic. Keep going. Take care. Be well.